Hey peeps, Emma here, and today we're talking about the most annoying killer in Valheim, poison. Ever been happily gaming away in Valheim and then BAM! A blob event, oozers and blobs everywhere and you're dead before you know it. Yeah, never happened to me either. In this video I'll show you how to turn the tide on poison damage. We'll cover the best options you have to resist poison, also which enemies deal this type of damage and save you precious skill points. Let's dive in! Whether it is potions, armor or tricks, there are options that you can choose from to protect yourself. The best protection that you can get is drink the poison resist potion, which makes you very resistant, but you need to make sure that you take it before the damage is done. Another option that makes you resistant to poison damage is the root mask, so it will protect you from poison but just a little bit less effective than the potion does. Now, I hear you think, how about both?
Both.
Sadly, the root mask and the potion do not stack with each other. That would have been pretty cool though luckily this next option does stack, since another way to protect yourself against poison is to get more armor. Strangely enough, the amount of armor that you have also influences the poison damage you take and the amount of time the poison will be effective. And the higher your armor is, the less effective the poison damage is, though the amount of damage you take is still quite high without any other measures like the mask or the potion. This reminds me, what do you think of the root mask? Is it scary? Is it funny? Let me know in the comments. Also, a pro tip, always keep a portal on you when you go exploring in the swamps. You not only easily get home in seconds if night falls, but it can even save your life when you are poisoned. When you are poisoned and run through a portal, 3 things will happen. First, your poison timer will continue to count down. Second, you will still regain health from food every couple of seconds as per usual. And for a very short amount of time, you become invincible, so your health will not go down as long as you are inside of the portal. In other words, if you are poisoned and you enter a portal, you will stop taking poison damage, all while the timer of the poison damage still ticks down, and also while you can gain health from your usual health regen every 10 seconds. And just so you know, teleportation takes about 8 seconds, so if you are using the portal back to back until the timer is gone, it is possible to survive poison in dire moments. If you were to die inside of a portal and you are not lucky to have your health regen in time, you will die as you leave the portal, but safely back at home. Now what about food? Unlike armor, food does not influence the amount of armor you get from poison damage. But eating more health foods will give you a bigger buffer to work with if you do get poisoned. So eating a bit more red fork foods, these are the health foods, you will give yourself a little extra perk when you do end up getting poisoned. Now, do you know all the creatures that give you poison damage? Let's go over them and all the poison timers that they give you, comparing them for your convenience. But first, the only 2 creatures that are weak to poison, the cultist and the ulf. So make sure you take your poison arrows or your Draugr with you if you visit frost caves in the mountains. Or you can use the bombs, also a nice option. Now the list of creatures that deal poison damage. Be sure to let me know if you knew all of them. Now the list of creatures and even structures that give you poison damage. The timers for all of these are done with a naked Viking without potion or mask, to give you an idea of what creatures deal and the harshest poison damages out there. First of all, we start in the Black Forest with the Grey Dwarf Shaman, and also the rancid remains inside of the crypts. Next up, the swamps, the main place for poison damage, we find leeches as well as blobs and also oozers. And also, of course, Bone Mass, being the boss here, he also deals plenty of poison damage. Moving on to an often forgotten creature, the pufferfish also deals poison damage when you toss it out of your inventory or when you bump into it. Next up, in the plains you can find the groves that deal poison damage, and in the mistlands you have a special case, since here you can find a structure and object that deal poison damage. The Aether Refinery as well as refined Aether itself both deal poison damage if one of those beams hit you. As well as the boss of this biome, the Queen, also deals poison damage. Lastly, two creatures in the Ashlands. The local serpent, the Bone Maw, deals poison damage, ranged by the way, so keep an eye out for that when you sail there. As well as the Fallen Valkyrie also deals poison damage, also a ranged attack, relatively similar to the Bone Maw. Now, keeping this in mind allows you to prepare if needed. It can be very sad, but it definitely happens that you can totally forget to eat and get hit by one of those Aether balls at home and might just die to it. I've seen it even happen during a permadeath run, which was absolutely devastating. So it is best to not put those poison resist potions too far away even after you are done with the swamps. Like if you learned something new, and subscribe for more Valheim tips, tricks and shenanigans, and check out this video, you are absolutely amazing. Dag.